Wow, this has been a really boring weekend. It rained all weekend. You know how bored I was? I made something out of wood. Wood! I hate wood. But, on the other hand, I made something cool out of wood. It's an actual, functioning, giant NES controller made out of wood. You know, people do this all the time, and they'll paint it up to look like a regular controller, and they'll make the directional pad too big, and they'll have really big red buttons that stand up too high, and they don't look like a remote, and it drives me nuts. I sat there, and I made it perfect. It looks just like one. In every aspect, other than a few mistakes that obviously couldn't be erased because it was Sharpie, but what masterpiece doesn't have a few mistakes? For the directional pad, which has lots of fingerprints on it now, I just took the Dremel cutoff wheel and I cut out the arrows. I didn't actually engrave them into it. I didn't use a router or anything, because I figured that the indentions, when you're playing a game, if you go to catch like an edge of like an arrow or something, you know, jamming your finger all the time, pissing you off, so I left it flat. I didn't even bring up the edges like they're supposed to be, because, you know, that's for your thumb, so you can rock it, and it'd just be irritating for your hand. Just stuck a hole saw in the middle. Screw it, who cares? Select, start, B, and A. All the buttons are fastened down, nothing falls out. Lower half of the table's not done yet, but I have a polyacrylic coat on the top of this one, so it's nice and shiny. And I've got hinges with the power cord that goes to the, you know, NES console. It opens up, got a piece of steel cable that holds it open. You got a place to store your games, extra regular people controllers. So you can just start throwing them in there, like Jaws and Top Gun and RoboCop. Ugh, Fester's Quest, terrible game. Zelda, actually pretty fun. 3D World Runner, extremely weird game, but holy crap, it's addictive. Bayou Billy, not a fan. Knight Rider, Mario, and your usual average person remote. There's the original board for a damaged controller. I had one that all the contacts were just so badly, they were just black. You can still kind of see how black they are. I actually shined them up. That's after shining them. So it didn't work anymore as a traditional controller, so what I did was I went to 6 different stores. Home Depot only had 4 switches, so I got the directional pad done. AutoZone didn't carry them anymore, so I didn't get one there. Ace Hardware had 1, so I had Select. Fuck it, I finally started calling around until I found them, so I have all 8 switches. Anyway, close up the table. Go ahead and start up the TV. My bitchin' old school TV. That if you had one like this in the 90s, you were probably the man. Gonna start it up. Oh my gosh, this game is so much easier with the big remote. Guess I'll kick this guy's ass real quick, like. Oh, this guy really sucks. Take that, Gramps. Hey, he's coming back for more. Check it out. And he's down again. Forget this time. Not too bad. Gave me something to do. I started it this past Saturday morning, and I was playing it Sunday afternoon. So, I mean, it's a pretty easy project. Yeah. I mean, other than the border being a little too thin, the button placement is perfect. The graphic placement is perfect. I even went, to links that the B is skinnier than the A, because it is on the remote. It's all skinny and squatty and awful, and the A is all fat and tall. And, yeah, but I'm a perfectionist. What are you going to do? Well, let me know what you think of it. More useless Nintendo stuff to go along with the Super Nintendo Ferrari and my cheater's duck hunting gun. Well, I guess that's what happens when I have nothing else better to do.